as we get ready for my daughter's second birthday, I have made some homemade birthday decorations, and I thought I would show some tutorials on how I made them. I know as soon as I share this on Instagram, I'm gonna get messages, how did you make that? So today I'm showing how I made this birthday hat, and then I do have a video coming up how I made a birthday banner. I usually do this for every birthday my kids have. I do a little number with fabric, and it's super easy. These projects are super cheap and they come together very quickly, and they just make like a really special creative touch to birthdays that I feel like you just can't buy at the store. So this idea came from wanting to make paper hats, which we ended up doing, I'll show you in this video, for a birthday party for our dog Ronnie. He was turning 6 and we decided this year would be the first year that we're going to celebrate his birthday for the sake of my kids and how fun it would be for them. So first I'll show you how to make the paper ones out of scrapbook paper or cardstock, and then I'll show you how I did the fabric version. I'm just cutting out this party hat template right now, and then I'm going to use that on the cardstock. I will put a link in the description so you can find the link to print this out. So once I had that cut, I am just going to lay it on the pieces of cardstock. I actually miscounted. I thought there were 4 of us, 2 kids, 2 adults, so I just got 4 pieces of cardstock at Hobby Lobby. And then I forgot that 1 was for the dog. So my husband did not have to participate in wearing a party hat for our dog's birthday, and I think he really enjoyed that. Okay, so after I traced it out, then I'm just going to cut this out and then we will roll it up. You could probably use whatever you have on hand for the next step, like hot glue or something, but I got this E5000 glue, I believe it's called, from Hobby Lobby. It was $7 or $8, and it can be used for like paper, metal, plastic, anything. So it does have a strong smell, but it worked really good, and that's all I wanted. And I didn't really feel like using hot glue for this project. So I just used the glue, I rolled it up, and held it. You kind of have to, when you roll it, just figure out a good place so there's not like a large hole in the top, and it's very simple, so I'm not going to really explain that, but just roll up the party hat however you think. And then I got all of the ribbon and all the like extra stuff from Hobby Lobby. This white stuff that I'm adding right now is in the fabric section at Hobby Lobby, and then you just cut it per yard. So I think I have a few different ones. One I paid like $1, and the other I paid maybe $2.50. I think that was either for half yard or a yard. It was fairly inexpensive. And then these other ones were just, I bought a pack of miscellaneous ribbon at Hobby Lobby. It was cheaper than buying like 8 different kinds of ribbon. This was like $5 for like 20 different kinds of little scrap ribbons. You can pick out whatever color you want for the ribbon or the cardstock and match it to your child's party theme or colors or whatever. These ones were just for our dog's birthday, so I didn't care that they were just paper and simple, and honestly, if they fell apart 5 minutes later, it wasn't a big deal, but they did turn out cute. This was the first one, and then the other ones just were simple and slick, just like that. I just traced the template, cut it out, put some ribbons on it, and they came together super quick. I like this little sequins. I'm not really ever into sequins, but I felt like for party hats, they were fun. I also feel like, just personal opinion, the white bottom part just makes the hat completely. So I think that would be a no-brainer. If I do this again, I'll for sure keep getting this white ribbon fabric from Hobby Lobby. This was all 4 of them, and then all I did was punch 2 little holes in the sides and tie some elastic. I think my elastic is 1/4 inch thick. Okay, so this fabric one, the audio got messed up, so I will just re-explain over myself. But what I did is I made a template. I traced the template onto cardstock, and then I cut that out, so I had a piece of cardstock that was just thick paper. I put the glue on it, and then I put that on the fabric, and then I just cut the fabric around, so it was just fabric on cardstock. And then I used the glue and I rolled it up just the same as the paper ones. And then I was just in shock at how cute it was and how fun it is to be a mom and make this stuff for your children. Okay, so I'm putting this ribbon on it. I got this again in the fabric/ribbon section of Hobby Lobby. It was super cheap. I think this one was like $2.50 a yard-ish, so I got maybe a half yard or a yard. This one is like double-sided, so you can actually use it as like a bias tape on something and use it for sewing. But I like that because then I could just put each side of the fabric on each side of the party hat here. I feel like this ribbon just added the perfect touch to it and made it super girly, also just dainty, cute. It looks totally handmade, and these just whipped up so fast, and they were so simple to make and very, very affordable, like I said earlier. Okay, so just like the other ones, you just put your little finishing touches on it, like this ribbon or whatever you decide to use. I'm kind of fixing little details as I go here. And here's what it looks like with no number, just the ribbon. I think these are just so fun. You could pick so many different kinds of fabrics for the hat, make it super boyish, make it themed for their party, make it super cute and dainty and floral like I did. Now to trace the number, I don't have any stencils or anything, so what I did was I draw a 2. This is how I do like their birthday banners as well too, which I will have a video coming out for that next. But this is how I do this. I just kind of line the edges so I get like a similar feel for like making an outline, and then I go through the top and bottom of each line and trace the number. I feel like this doesn't really need an explanation, but this is just how I figured out how to do something like this simply, and then I just color it and cut it out. You definitely could just print a number 2 like in super big font on your computer and cut that out, but this is almost faster. I don't know. More creative. It's handmade. I like it. And then I trace this on my fabric. I totally could have used a fabric pen, but all mine dried out because my kids played with them and lost the caps, so I'm just using regular pen, but I'm doing it on the back of the fabric and it will work fine. You didn't see the pen marks after, so I just traced it out like this, cut it out, and then I will glue it on the party hat. I feel like half the fun for my kids' birthdays is making the stuff. I know my kids love it too, and it just makes things so extra special and fun for them, and it doesn't have to be expensive. I'm also super grateful because I feel like when I was younger and I was a kid, I've always loved doing crafts, and just as I got older, I still get to do them, and I get to do them for my kids, and it just makes things special for them. So I feel like it's just a blessing from the Lord to just be able to collaborate my talents and creativity and use it for my kids and make special things for them and memories and make their birthday super special. Alright, after I glued the number on and then added more glue, finished up any little detail that I thought needed some extra glue or touch, then put the pom-pom on. Make sure you hold this for a long time because I feel like 1 minute was not enough and I accidentally pulled it off and then I had to re-glue it. So hold that for a little extra. And then the only next step is to just pop holes in it. It took me a lot of strength to use just a hole puncher to punch a hole in it, but it can be done. It wasn't like extremely hard. It just took extra force. But once you get those holes in there, you just tie the elastic, and I just kind of guesstimated knowing I could just cut it and redo another one if it didn't fit her, but I tried it on her and it did fit. She doesn't look like she liked it at first, but she was obsessed with taking it on and off and on and off, so she loves it. And I do have a plan B if she actually doesn't want to wear it on the day of her birthday. I have this really large goose stuffed animal that I will just set on the table, and if she decides not to wear the hat, I'll just put the hat on a large stuffed animal. So there's an idea for you too, because most likely this 2-year-old will not want to wear this party hat, especially because I won't be feeding her M&Ms like I did to get this video for the footage. If you end up making these birthday hats, I would love to see them. Tag me on Instagram, email me pictures, send me pictures somehow. I would love to see them. Thanks for watching.